Bronco basketball on Lakes Country 104.1 and rjbroadcasting.com. Bronco basketball is brought to you by St. Thomas School, Napa Auto Parts, Howard Cenex East, Arrowhead Transit, Northland Sales and Service, Nagurski Transportation, The Sports Shop, Border Bank, The Falls Lumber Company, Lakes Gas, The Coca-Cola Bottling Company, Green Larson Mortuary, Hometown Hobby and Crafts, PCA, City Drug, Enbridge, Service Master, Snap Fitness, Up North Builders, Cape, The Dent Shop, North Star Electric, Nelson Salvage and Recycling, Rainy River Minnesota North College, the Rainy Lake Medical Center, Ekman Motors, the Outdoorsman's Headquarters, Studio B Flooring, the Falls International Airport, Domino's, Northern Lumber, TrueStar, Einerson Flying Service, Align Chiropractic and Wellness Center, and Rainy Lake Houseboats. Now, let's go to the gym for Bronco basketball on Lakes Country 104.1 and rjbroadcasting.com. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Falls High Gymnasium as we get set for high school girls basketball as the International Falls Broncos take on the Deer River Warriors. Tim Ringhofer joining you here this evening on a cold, blustery, snowy evening here. Stay at home, pack it in, and we'll give you some girls basketball action, and of course a lot of other Bronco action going on today as the Bronco boys basketball team is in Big Fork. The Bronco boys hockey team is at home against Ely Northeast Range, and the Bronco boys swimming and diving team was in Chisholm starting at 4:30. They're probably done by now already, maybe on their way home. So a big day for Bronco sports. This is the game that we've got for you on the air as the Broncos come into this game with a 1-3 record. They got picked up their first win last week down in Reamer against Northland, a game that they trailed at 22-19 at halftime, but outscored Northland 44-13 in the second half. I don't know if I can try to explain that to you. I even asked Coach Barris to try to explain it. It was a difficult thing, and then the Broncos lost to Rockridge on Friday by a final score of 76-23. Rockridge, probably the team to beat in the IRC, going to be one of the teams to beat in Section 7-2A. On the flip side, the Deer River Warriors come in with a very nice 4-2 record. They played last night, made that an advantage for the Broncos as the Warriors defeated Nashwauk-Keewatin 60-51 last night. So maybe later in this game, maybe the legs will be an advantage for the Broncos coming into this game. And the Broncos still trying to find their way without Olivia Thorstensen in the lineup, which, of course, she was such a big part of the team before her ACL injury last January. And, of course, the Broncos, after that, really had a tough time learning to adapt to play without her. And, of course, they are starting to come around. And I think Coach Barris likes to see what his team is doing now with everybody kind of learning their roles and what they're expected to do. So, obviously, that's going to take some time. They've only played 4 games thus far, have the Broncos. So, lots of learning left to do. And hopefully, Thorstensen will be back sooner than later. You're listening to the Hometown Hobby and Crafts pregame show. Have you checked out Hometown Hobby and Crafts' large array of merchandise? Not only do they have everything to make your school or craft project the best they can be, but they've got puzzles, baking supplies, and of course they've got a sale going on right now. 15% off all kids, games, and models, and 15% off fabric and trim. So get down to 327 3rd Street in downtown International Falls and see what Hometown Hobby and Crafts has for you. Also, don't forget, you can text me at 218-324-3053. Who's going to score the first point of the game for the Broncos in this game? And while you've got your phone out, maybe a late dinner call to Domino's at 218-283-3444, or go to Domino's.com and order your favorite pizza, chicken wings, pasta, or a sandwich. Dwayne just had a fabulous piece of Domino's pizza himself, so the winner is going to get a $5 gift certificate to Domino's. We'll take a break. We'll come back with the Up North Coaches interview, Up North Builders Coaches interview. You're listening to the Hometown Hobby and Crafts pregame show for Bronco girls basketball on Lakes Country 104.1, rjbroadcasting.com, and you're watching it on yourliveevent.com.
Living here.
Hi, this is Chris Lasala, Vice President and Branch Manager of Border Bank. If you own a business, you know how important having the right banker is to the success of your business. At Border Bank, we are proud to have earned the reputation of caring for our customers' business as if they were our own. We're more than business bankers, we're partners, and our customer success is our ultimate goal. If your business could use that kind of attention, reach out to me to explore what business banking at Border Bank can do for you. We're Border Bank, partnering with Northern Minnesota businesses since 1935. Member FDIC.
Coke knows there's nothing better than the beat of the summer. From low-key to hyped up So we're helping you and your friends drink it all in with 100 days of artist experiences, tracks, and concerts with the best names in music, all at Coke Studio. Drink, scan, and enjoy your Coke so you never miss out on the amazing offers we're dropping this summer. Okay, not gonna lie, that was pretty good.
Welcome back to the Up North Builders pregame show, being joined by head coach Brandon Barris. Coach, well, you got your first win last week. Talk about how exciting that was.
Yeah, it was pretty exciting. Came later in the season than we were hoping, but that was a good program that has good things coming along for it. Great sportsmanship, and our girls went into it and they played hard. Kind of a slow start again, which hopefully we're going to get out of the habit of doing, but they played hard and we just kind of outran the other team.
Yeah, you were behind at halftime by 3 points, and you end up winning by, I think it was 28. I mean, that's a vast difference.
Yeah, I think we outscored them like 44-13 or something. Yeah. And honestly, it took a little bit to get the shooting going, but we came out and we knew what they were going to do. And as soon as we saw what defense they were in, we called a play for it. And I mean, Lola hit a couple shots in a row, and then it was just, we got some lanky guards who were able to get some steals, and it kind of became a fast break show at that point.
Talk to me about what has improved since the last time we spoke when we did the Ely game here almost 2 weeks ago.
Just getting kind of the rust out, getting our feet under us, actually scoring some points. Those first 2 games, it was kind of rough, kind of slow start, not hitting many of our shots. We're hoping over the next couple of games to really get going with that. Girls are, kind of coming into their own and willing to shoot now.
Yeah, is it where everybody's starting to understand what their role is on this team?
Yeah, and I mean, honestly, even when we practice, they played different. So there's still kind of that stage fright where it's like, come on, we're not doing what we do in practice. So they're starting to build that confidence. They're starting to realize that, hey, when we, have the hustle and stuff like that, we can win some games.
What do you know about the Deer River Warriors?
Scrappy, man. I like watching them play because a lot of their points come from fast break, and it's just they might not always be in the right place defensively, but they fix it. So they've got a couple girls who run the ball really well. Watching them play a couple games last night against Nashwauk, they pressed and were able to get some steals, and it's pretty fun to watch.
Number one thing your team has to do to get a win?
Play defense and box out.
Coach, let's go get them.
Thank you.
That is Brandon Barris, the head coach of the International Falls Bronco girls basketball team. That interview brought to you by Up North Builders, expert construction in International Falls. They've got planning, they've got management, and they've got experience, and it makes a difference. Up North Builders, and Coach like I said, always very positive, and I think he's feeling like, again, that this team is where he wants them to be getting to. Again, as I mentioned, no Dawsonson, but that's just something that you're going to have to wait until it happens, until she gets cleared. That's just the way things are going to be. We're going to take another break here on the Hometown Hobby and Crafts pregame show. Just a reminder to give me a text at 218-324-3053. Let me know who you think is going to score the first point for the Broncos here tonight, and you could win a $5 gift certificate to Domino's. We'll take a break. We'll come back with the interview I did with head coach of the Deer River Warriors, George Gogolai. You're listening to the Hometown Hobby and Crafts pregame show for Bronco girls basketball on Lace Country 104.1, online at rjbroadcasting.com, and you're watching it on yourliveevent.com.
I'm dreaming of a world where thinkers and doers collide, where technology creates pathways for new opportunities and ideas. I want to ask questions and shape the answers that lead to real and meaningful advancements in this digital era. I'm going to innovate the world someday.
From all of us at Enbridge, thank you.
Thank you.
Miigwech, and thank you for working on Line 3 replacement.
Thank you to everyone who supported this project.
Construction is complete on a new and safer pipeline that will deliver the North American energy that we all rely on every day, and is done thanks to the support and hard work of thousands of people. I'm grateful for every single voice of support and every hour of labor put into this project. Thank you.
Welcome back to the pregame show, being joined by head coach of the Deer River Warriors, George Gogolai. Coach, how's the first part of the season gone for the Warriors?
Well, there's been some ups and downs, some learning. Certainly what we would expect at this time of the year.
What do you like? What have you liked that your team has done so far this season?
Well, I think our wins this year are the season started out a little bit different. Last year we went 1-6 in the first 6 games. This year we are 4-2. I'm not sure what the difference is. I think some of the teams were down. We ran into a couple of real strong teams. The class 2A teams are good. Certainly, I think Cromwell Right too was another team that we ran into that just, played good defense, handled the ball well, frustrated us, So I think just overall learning that we still have to play some basketball no matter what we have to face the defense. And I think sometimes we get a little bit. We rushed, and we don't take care of the ball. So the games that we lost, we had 20 plus turnovers. The games that we won, we kept them under 20.
So there's a magic number there that I should be looking for.
That's right. Absolutely. So.
Talk about the girls who are the leaders of your team.
Well, we got a few. My captains, Hannah Gullickson, Mia Doris, she's not with us tonight, but I've got Hannah Edwards, a returning starter from last year, Paige Nation, another returning starter. Ella Storley, she started halfway through the season last year. I got a good nucleus of junior players, Constance Bowstring, Shauna Mashad. They provide some good support off the bench. Got a couple of freshmen that we brought up this year. We're making sure that they're getting the playing time and certainly trying to understand our philosophy and our culture, at Deer River.
So when I hear you say that, and I'm hearing those names, I'm thinking you've got experience. These girls have been down the road before. Maybe that's why the good start.
I think so. Last year was my first year, so the philosophy was, this is new to them. Buying into the process and explaining them that I'm not going to show you everything the first year because it would be impossible, be confusing to you. So this year we added a second portion to it. A little bit more discipline. Expectations are higher. Taking care of the ball, cutting back on the turnovers. Last year, I think we won 9 games. I think we were 9-16, but we averaged probably about 25 turnovers a game, no matter what. Even in the wins, we turned the ball over a lot. So this year, we're doing a little bit better on that side of the basketball. In our wins, on our losses, we're turning the ball over, and that's the big difference.
What kind of game should we expect here tonight?
Well, we aren't going to change. We had one experience where we did not attack. We played to defend, and we came out on the wrong end of the score. Tonight, we're going to attack.
Coach, appreciate the time. Good luck.
Absolutely. Thank you.
And that is George Gogolai, head coach of the Deer River Warriors. That interview brought to you by Up North Builders, expert construction in International Falls, planning, management, and experience, and it makes a difference. Up North Builders. We're going to continue on here with the Hometown Hobby and Crafts pregame show. Just a reminder, you can give me a text at 218-324-3053. Let me know who you think is going to score the first point for the Broncos. You could win yourself a $5 gift certificate to Domino's. We're going to take another break. When we come back, we're going to have the Rainy Lake Houseboats keys to the game. You're listening to the Hometown Hobby and Crafts pregame show for Bronco Girls Basketball on Lakes Country 104.1, rjbroadcasting.com, and you're watching it on yourliveevent.com.
New vehicles coming in at Ekman GM of International Falls. You need to get in now because these won't last. A brand new 2023 Chevrolet Equinox LT all-wheel drive, MSRP $32,990, sale price $31,990. Or this new 2022 Chevrolet Colorado four-wheel drive ZR2, sale price is only $46,815. Chevrolet, find new roads. Locally owned, community first. Find out more at EkmanIFalls.com.
Welcome back to the Falls High Gym and to the Rainy River Minnesota North College press box. Start your voyage at Rainy River Campus. Your future awaits you right here in your own backyard. Rainy River Campus, Minnesota North College, 218-285-7722 to get yourself signed up for spring semester. It's just a couple of weeks away. Your keys of the game brought to you by Rainy Lake Houseboats. It's located on magnificent Rainy Lake. It's where the highways end and the ancient waterways begin. Rainy Lake Houseboats offer amazing Minnesota houseboat vacations on Rainy Lake and Voyageurs National Park. You can call them at 1-800-554-9188. Keys to the game for the Broncos. I believe, and don't judge me on this, we have an officiating crew that's going to let these two teams play a little bit. Obviously, Coach Goggle, I talked about this team team needs to be aggressive. The Broncos, I think, to be successful, they need to be aggressive. Play within what you are given here tonight. Don't get yourself into foul trouble, but understand that this game is probably going to be very physical. You're going to see some bumps and not have fouls called. So play to what the officials are going to give you. Be aggressive and go after this team. It ought to be a great, even game here. Just looking at the scores and what's happening this season, I think we're going to have ourselves a very close game. Those are the keys of the game, brought to you by Rainy Lake Houseboats. It's time for the starting lineups, brought to you by the Sports Shop. For honest service and fair prices on bikes, hockey equipment, and more, come to the Sports Shop in downtown International Falls. Starting for the Deer River Warriors, again, 4-2 on the season. Number 1, a junior, Hannah Edwards. Number 5, a junior, Ella Storley. She's averaging 4 assists per game. A senior, number 11, Hannah Gullickson. She's averaging 11.2 points per game. Constance Bowstring, she's number 21. She's a junior. She's averaging 11 points per game. And Paige Nosen, a junior, number 50. She's averaging 10 rebounds per game. So you look at that, again, just one senior in the even dressed, and that is the starter, Hannah Gullickson. Looking over at the International Falls Broncos, starting at a guard position, a junior, number 1, Abby Hutchinson. She's averaging 4 steals per game. Gracie Swenson, she is a junior, number 5. She's averaging 9 points per game, 6 rebounds per game. Hannah Anderson, point guard, junior, number 10. Number 22, Lola Valenzuela. She's averaging 10.3 points per game. She is the leading scorer for the Falls. And Nora Sullivan, the senior. She's getting 7 rebounds per game. I think the referees just heard about me saying that they're going to let them play here tonight. So maybe we'll see how that goes. Obviously, Jay Boyle is listening down there and just ratted me out to my cousin. So we'll see how that all goes. It's time for our national anthem, brought to you by Anderson Flight Service of International Falls, who has been serving the borderland community since 1948. Thor and his staff are proud Americans and proud to be serving our community. Again, there is your national anthem, brought to you by Anderson Flying Service of International Falls, who has been serving the borderland community since 1948. It's time for our Where Are They Now segment, brought to you by Green Larson. Welcome to a place to celebrate life and honor every memory. Go to their website at greenlarson.com. It's time for another Where Are They Now, brought to you by Green Larson Mortuary. Joining us this evening is Ann Erickson Richter. And Ann, where are you now?
I am down in McKinney, Texas, and we've been down here going on 9 years. Still thinking I'm a Minnesotan. So, but the reality has to hit that I am Texan. We're enjoying it. I've got 2 wonderful kids, a fantastic husband. Life is really, really good. My oldest is just starting college this year, and my youngest is in middle school. So I'm very busy staying on top of their activities and their shenanigans. And yeah, I'm a stay-at-home mom. I always try to cause a little bit of fun trouble. Finally look back on my times at International Falls as a Bronco, and then at UMD as a Bulldog.
And that was Ann Erickson Richter on your Where Are They Now segment, brought to you by Green Larson Mortuary. Again, welcome to a place to celebrate life and honor every memory. go to their website at greenlarson.com. The Broncos are just getting introduced. We're going to take a final 30-second break to wrap up our Hometown Hobby and Crafts pregame show. Come on back. We're coming back with the tip.
And we're back with breaking news. The new Coke Zero Sugar might be the best Coke ever.
That's right, Jim. With an improved taste and 0 calories, make sure... Jim.
Ooh, yes, this tastes like the best Coke ever to me.
We're on the air.
I need to try it first.
With zero sugar and now even more delicious, it's the new Coca-Cola Zero Sugar, the best Coke ever. Find out for yourself.
Welcome back here to the Falls High Gymnasium and to the Rainy River Minnesota North College press box. Start your voyage at Rainy River campus. Your future awaits you right here in your own backyard. Rainy River Minnesota North College, 218-285-7722. We are ready. The Broncos in their home purples. They're going left to right. The Deer River Warriors are in their road whites with blue and gold trim. And the referee looks like he's ready. We've got 18 minutes on one clock. We've got 8 on the other. I think we've got 18 on it as well. Tip is up, and it is going to be controlled by Hannah Anderson. She dribbles right back into the front court. It's knocked out of her hands. It's knocked away and going to be picked up there by Ella Storley. Taken away by Sullivan. Her shot was blocked. Rebound into Hannah Anderson's hands. Ball on the floor, and we're going to get a jump ball, and I believe that this will be Warrior basketball. So just underway here from the Falls High Gym, 15 seconds in. Had a couple of turnovers already. So here come the Warriors back the other way. This is Hannah Gullickson. Off the near side to Bowstring. Broncos in a 1-2-2. They lob it to the elbow to Edwards. Kicks it back out far side. This is Storley into the corner to Bowstring. If I remember, Bowstring likes to shoot from the corner from last year, dribbling in. Edwards lost the handle on it. Kicks it to Nazen. Nazen out to Gullickson. Far side, Bowstring three-pointer from the wing. Bit short. Rebound to Gracie Swenson as she clears herself and will get a foul on Bowstring as she tried to reach in. That's the first foul of the game. 17-20 remain. We're just underway here between these two IRC opponents. Here's going to come some full court pressure. 1-2-1-1 by the Warriors. They get it into Abby Hutchinson along the far sideline. She gives herself a little space. Now dribbles to the right. Gets a screen. Lost the ball. Bowstring tipped it out of her hands. Bowstring's going to take it to the rack. Put it up. No good. Rebound into the hands of Edwards. Edwards clears herself. Kicks it out. Bowstring. One step on the run jumper from the baseline all the way around, and down it goes. And Deer River leads it by a score of 2-0 as we go under 17 remaining. Quickly up the far side. This is Lola Valenzuela. She's cut off as she gets to the baseline and tipped out of bounds by Nazen. And it will be Bronco basketball. Lola Valenzuela will bring it in from the baseline here on the far side of the bucket to Swenson in the corner. Coming over to the block was Sullivan. That pass went through her hands into the hands of the Deer River Warriors. Back the other way. Here comes Storley. Left-handed layup goes up. Rebound by Hutchinson. She quickly turns transition basketball back the other way. Hutchinson going to go right at Bowstring. Out to Swenson. Swenson fakes the shot, gets into the paint, puts it off the glass. That won't go. Nazen the rebound. Quickly off to Edwards. Edwards down the far sideline. Looking to go to Storley. Storley catches. Goes in. She's going to be fouled. And we're going to go to the line for a pair. And we get a second whistle, and I thought maybe we had gotten some sort of technical or something, but it's not. Falls on Gracie Swenson, her first, team first. Storley heading to the free throw line, looking to add to the Deer River Warrior 2-0 lead. The first free throw is good. 16:23 remaining here in the first half. 3-0 and stays 3-0 on your Napa Auto Parts and PCA scoreboard as Swenson comes up with the rebound. Hutchinson up to Valenzuela. She dribbles in. She gets bumped. No foul called. And coming up with the rebound there are the Warriors. Quickly back the other way. This is Nazen in traffic, so she slows it down. And stolen away by Hutchinson. Hutchinson going against Storley. Puts it up. No good. Rebound Hannah Anderson, and she lays it in. And the Broncos are on the scoreboard as they trail it 3-2 on your Napa Auto Parts and PCA scoreboard. Need a new battery? Score one tomorrow at Napa Auto Parts of International Falls. Bowstring walks it into the front court. Broncos again in a 1-2-2 half court. Catching it at the elbow is Edwards. Out to Storley. Back to Edwards at the elbow. She spins into the paint, takes it to the glass, and puts it up and in. 5-2 the lead for Deer River. Lola splits through the press. Leaves it off for Hannah Anderson. Short jumper. Air ball. Sullivan tried to save it, but she stepped out of bounds, so she caught that one. First sub coming into the ball game. This is going to be Kale Taylor, replacing Abby Hutchinson. Deer River basketball, they lead it by 3 here early on in this basketball game. And we're going to have a whistle. That last substitution brought to you by St. Thomas School, small class sizes and personalized learning. Call 218-283-3340 or check them out on Facebook to get more information about enrolling your child at St. Thomas. So we've got an issue with the scorebook, and I think I know what it is. Can I speculate? On the roster, Nazen is listed as number 51. On the floor, she is wearing number 50. And the referee is just coming over to inform somebody. I believe there's going to be a technical foul shot here. And maybe it's on the Broncos. Maybe because what's going to happen is Edwards is going to be shooting these. So my speculation is incorrect. So Hannah Edwards is going to head to the free throw line. So somebody is not in the book. Somebody written down as the wrong number. So Edwards is going to shoot a pair of free throws here for the technical. First one is on the way. It is perfect. So the lead's now 6-2 for Deer River. We'll not be able to tell you exactly what the problem is, I don't think. Second free throw, that's off and not good. So 6-2 the lead as Deer River will have the basketball. Far side here now, Deer River to bring it in. This is Nazen. Nazen gets it into Bowstring. Comes near side for Gullickson. Gullickson off to Storley. Tipped away. Kale Taylor comes up with the steal. She tried a little bounce pass. Somehow got that to Anderson and then a reach in on Storley. That'll be Storley's first foul, second team foul, on the Warriors. Gracie Swenson will bring it in from the far sideline. Just about, where the 28-foot line used to be on the floor. It's not there anymore. Hannah Edwards goes to Kale Taylor at the elbow. She faces the basket, waits, looks, catching Lola Valenzuela with three-pointer on the way. Off the rim, no rebound to Bowstring. Bowstring clears herself, gets it off to Nazen, who hands it off to Gullickson, who comes into the front court. Far side for Storley. She tries to get past Hannah Anderson and draws the foul. So Hannah picks up her first foul. That is team foul number 3 on the Broncos. Nazen into Storley. Storley dribbles, goes in the corner to Bowstring. That three-pointer is going up, and it's going in. The first three-pointer of the ball game brought to you by Arrowhead Transit, 1-800-862-0175. Option 5 for a ride in the Borderland area. Here come the Broncos in transition. Swenson got away. Nope, she didn't get away with the double dribble. Thought she had done it, but the officials just didn't blow the whistle right away. And not going to get that sub in. They didn't mean to hit the horn. Jay Boyle says. Bowstring, near side for Storley. Storley dumps it down to Edwards on the block. Tipped away by Swenson, right into the hands of Valenzuela, who has it stolen by Storley. And then Storley drives in, and on the drive, they're going to get the foul on Lola Valenzuela. Her first, team 4th. Bringing it in is Edwards from the baseline, near side of the basket. Broncos go 2-3, and the swish, I didn't even notice that Bowstring swish hung the net up, and we'll get that fixed. Now we're ready to bring the ball in. Again, Edwards out to Bowstring, top of the key to Gullickson, off to Storley on the right wing. Dumped down to Edwards on the block. Kicks it back out. Three-pointer on the way by by Gullickson. No good. Edwards the rebound. That won't go. Rebound to Kale Taylor. She gets double-teamed, and they are going to call the foul on Edwards. Her first. Team foul number 3 on the Warriors. Now, here comes the full-court pressure. Edwards, the tallest girl on the floor. She's up on the point of that press. Get it into Hannah Anderson. She dribbles along the far sideline, trying to get herself into a position. Now she's in a bad spot. She went over and back. The Warriors invited her into that, as Sheldon Slaybaugh used to call it, the Bermuda Triangle. You don't want to go there because bad things happen, and that is exactly where she stopped, and the turnover. Going out is going to be Hannah Anderson, as coming back in is going to be Abby Hutchinson. Broncos are going to go 2-3 here. Top of the key, Gullickson, near side for Storley. Storley dumps it to Edwards at the elbow. Far side for Nazen, in the corner to Bowstring. To Nazen on the wing, skip pass, near side for Storley. She catches it on the jump. Gullickson into Bowstring in the corner. Three-pointer on the way. That rattles home. She didn't perfect, but that's her second one. And it's 12-2 in favor of the Warriors with 13:45 remaining in the first half. Tipped away. Ball's on the floor. Bowstring came up with it momentarily. Now Hutchinson gets it off to Swenson, who gets it to Taylor. She tries to split through the defense. A ball comes loose. It comes to Valenzuela. She tries to go in, and it's going to be tipped from behind, out of bounds by Storley. So the Broncos maintain possession. That three-pointer brought to you by Arrowhead Transit, 1-800-862-0175, option 5 for a ride in the Borderland area. Lobbed into Nora Sullivan. She puts it up off the glass. Nora's first points of the ball game, and the Broncos get the lead down to 8 for the Warriors. That's 12-4. Bowstring hops herself into the front court. Far side, Gullickson catches three-pointer on the way. Too much. Easy rebound for Lola Valenzuela. Not going to get an easier one than that. There wasn't a white jersey anywhere near her. Valenzuela standing between the circles. Goes far side for Hutchinson. She turned, looked like she was going to pull the trigger on the three, but didn't. Kale Taylor, she got away with, nope, she didn't get away with the travel. Exactly 13 minutes remaining in the first half. And the Broncos traveling here a little bit. Got to make sure that you put that ball in motion before you put those feet in motion. Here come the Warriors with Gullickson towards the top of the key. Near side for Bowstring. Tipped away, and running it down the backcourt is going to be Bowstring. She dribbles to the right side of the floor. Deer River going right to left in this first half. Storley dribbles in, looks for Edwards. She catches, puts it up, won't go. Rebound battled for. Swenson and Edwards are going to get a jump ball situation, and it's Bronco basketball. So the Broncos will bring it out with Swenson. Here comes that full court 1-2-1-1 by the Warriors. Into Taylor, quickly up to Valenzuela. She's into the front court. She's going to go right at Nazen, draw the foul, and thought it was going to be an N1, but Lola will head to the free throw line looking for her first points as Nazen picks up her first foul. That is team foul number 4 on the Warriors. That drive to the basket is brought to you by Nagurski Transportation, moving your product safe and fast. Nagurski Transportation is always looking for new professional drivers. To join their team, call Kevin at 218-689-2064. First free throw from Lola is off the iron and no good. Coming into the ball game, this is going to be number 10. This is Shauna Mashad. She is going to replace Hannah Gullickson for the Warriors. First sub of the game for the Warriors. Second free throw, not good. Rebound batted around into the hands of Storley. Clears herself and dribbles the ball up the center of the floor. Quickly up to Bowstring. She penetrates, goes right at Swenson. No good. Nora Sullivan rips down the rebound, brings it off to Valenzuela on the near side of the floor. Loa, near the timeline, sets the half-court offense. Goes far side for Taylor. Taylor finds a wide-open Sullivan down on the block. She makes one dribble, and Hannah Edwards went for the block shot. She gets called for the foul, her second. And now Coach George Gogolai for the Warriors has a decision to make, and he's already made it, as it looks like Caitlin Hemphill is going to be up off the bench. So Sullivan looking for her third and fourth points of the ball game. First free throw on the way, just a bit short. 12-12 remaining in the first half. Broncos down 12-4. Edwards heads to the bench as Caitlin Hemphill comes in. Hemphill, when you look at her stats, she has some block shots. So we'll see if she brings that capacity to the Warriors when she's on the floor here. Sullivan ready for the second of 2. This one's too far and no good. So the rebound to Hemphill. Warriors leading 12-4 here in your Napa Auto Parts MPCA scoreboard. Nazen to Storley. She dribbles to the elbow. Left it off there to Hemphill, and reaching in and getting a held ball situation is Swenson. Alternating possession stays with the Warriors. Hemphill looking to bring it in to Nazen. Back in the corner to Bowstring on the near side. Back to Nazen. Nazen dribbles towards the top of the key. Hemphill, far side for Mashad. Mashad to Storley, three-pointer. Broncos weren't really defending it, not good. Hutchinson the long rebound. She's going to dribble into the front court. Leave it off for Valenzuela. That three-pointer from the top of the key is going up, and it's, I was ready to say, and it's going in. Rebound. Swenson, that shot was altered a little bit by, guess who, Hemphill. Rebound. Hutchinson, her little runner won't go. Nazen the rebound. Quickly up the far sideline. Tipping it away from behind is Kale Taylor. She goes to get it back, and big collision on the far side, and the referees letting them play. So I thought for sure we were going to get a foul, but I guess the referee deemed that they were both equally at fault for the collision, so no foul. Hemphill, right wing. Back to Nazen. Nazen switches spots with her, now to Bowstring near the timeline. Back to Nazen on the right wing. Skip pass near side to Mashad. Mashad has it stolen away by Hutchinson. She's behind Bowstring. She goes up. Bowstring is going to get the all ball, but she gets the body and sends Hutchinson to the floor. And so this will be the second foul on Bowstring. That is team foul number 6 by my count. And heading to the free throw line to shoot a pair will be Abby Hutchinson. This is going to be her first free throw attempt. That steal brought to you by Snap Fitness on Shorewood Drive. It's a 24-hour facility with free weights, machines, tanning classes, and more. Customized, personalized training and nutrition programs are available. Give the gals a call at Snap Fitness, 218-283-0020. First free throw by Hutchinson is not good. Second free throw is up, also not good. Swenson had the rebound. Her and Hemphill touch it at the same time, and they say it's off Hemphill, so stay with the Broncos. So the Broncos right now 1 for 6 from the free throw line. They trail it by 8 points on your Napa Auto Parts and PCA scoreboard. Valenzuela bringing it in from the baseline. Swenson in the corner. Looking for Sullivan. Kicks it out to Lola, top of the key. Three-pointer on the way. That's off the rim. Long rebound. Hutchinson runs it down in the far corner. Back to Lola. She tries to dribble through traffic. Short jumper. Not good. Sullivan, the rebound. Put back up. Not good. Rebound. Nazen and Sullivan reach for it, and they call it a jump ball, and that is going to stay with the Broncos. 10:47 remaining in this first half. Broncos down 12-4 on your PCA and Napa Auto Parts scoreboard. Into Sullivan it goes from Valenzuela. Shot is up and going to the free throw line is going to be Nora Sullivan. This will be her second trip to the line. She's 0 for 2 in the ball game. That foul is on Paige Nason, her second. So now with 2 fouls for the Warriors, Edwards, Bowstring, and Nason. And the Broncos are into the bonus. So first free throw from Sullivan, not good. So the Broncos now 1 for 7 from the free throw line in this ball game. Last night, I watched Laporte go 8 for 30 from the free throw line. I hope the Broncos don't end up there. Second free throw was good. So 12-5 with 10:44. It had been a while since any team had scored nearly 3 minutes. Bowstring into the front court. She dribbles near side, skips it far side to Storley. Storley near side to Mashad. Mashad skip past to Nazen in the corner. And Hutchinson went for the steal, got some good contact on Storley. She picks up the foul. Team foul number 5 for the Broncos. That is her first. Nazen right into Storley from the far sideline. Storley gets a screen from Nazen. Didn't really use it. Now skip past the Bowstring on the near side. In the corner to Mashad. Mashad tried to pass that back. Swenson tips it out of bounds. Stay with the Warriors. This will be our final broadcast, sports broadcast before the Christmas. And we'll have a couple games next week for you. And then once January rolls around, it's going to get nutso, folks. Lots of games on the air. Storley has the ball near the top of the key. Lobbed inside. Hemphill catches. She puts it up. She's fouled. And we'll head to the free throw line to shoot a pair. Hemphill, who's the foul on? Referee says number 32, Nora Sullivan, her first. Team foul number 6. After the first free throw by Hemphill, we are going to get a sub here as Edwards is going to come back in the ball game with those 2 fouls for the Warriors. First free throw is up and not good. Edwards is going to replace Nazen. For the Broncos, Sullivan is going to go out. Coming in is going to be Nissa Beck, the junior. Second free throw from Hemphill. Off the back iron. Oh, man, that had all kinds of look good, but not going down. Swenson the rebound. She just dribbles right down the floor, goes right to the bucket, and she's going to draw the foul. As we'll see who they're going to call this on, as Swenson will head to the free throw line. It's on number 11. That is Hannah Gullickson, who just came back into the ball game. That's her first. Team foul number 8 on the Warriors. 2 shots here for Gracie Swenson. First one is up, and the first one is perfect. Buzzer, here comes Hannah Anderson back into the ball game. She is going to replace Abby Hutchinson. 10:04 remaining here in the first half. Swenson looking to cut it to a 5-point deficit when she makes this second free throw, and she does. So that helps out the free throw percentage for the Broncos now, who are now 4 for 10. Near side, Bowstring on the wing. Top of the key to Gullickson. Storley down to the baseline to Hemphill. She steps out, tries to get it to Edwards down on the block. She catches, turns, puts it up. No. Rebound batted around into the hands of Lola Valenzuela, who turns, goes north and south right at the basket, finds Hannah Anderson. She steps back out. She's going to put the 3 up. A little bit strong. Rebound into the hands of Edwards, who flips it up. Bowstring catches up with it. She's heading down the far side of the floor, puts it up, and 1. As she will draw the foul there. And you got to make sure that if you're going to take that foul, you got to make sure that shot does not get off as Kale Taylor picks up the foul. So Bowstring, She's got 10 points now, and she's going to head to the free throw line to try to make it 11. 9:31 remaining here. Gracie Swenson's going to come out of the ball game. She's saying she's feeling maybe a little bit in the chest area that she's a little winded. Nora Sullivan comes back into the ball game. Free throw by Bowstring is up, and it is good. So she has 11, and the lead back to 8 points at 15-7. Sullivan catches it on the near side. She tries to pass it. That's stolen away by the Warriors. Edwards came up with it. She passes it off to Storley. Storley is good. They're going to call the travel on her. Oh, Nora Sullivan's got a wry grin on her face. She knows she got away with a hip check there. So the Broncos going to bring some more people up to help out with this press. Into Hannah Anderson. She goes far side for Taylor, up to Lola Valenzuela. She dribbles to the block, stops, out to Taylor. She dribbles baseline, puts up the tough runner. That won't go. Beck comes up with the rebound. Off to Hannah Anderson. Warriors finally get their defense set here as the Broncos kind of settle down. Valenzuela, far side for Taylor. There's a three-pointer on the way. That draws the front iron, but no good. And Bowstring the rebound. Under 9 minutes now remaining. We're halfway through the first half. Bowstring goes in, throws it up, won't go. Sullivan the rebound. Bowstring, she gets it over the top of her to Valenzuela. Valenzuela dribbles parallel through the zone. Gets it Hannah Anderson. Another three. That's too strong. Left the last one short. Kale Taylor, her put back won't go. And coming up with the rebound, Gullickson. Up to Storley. She waits for everybody to get by as she walks it into the front court. 15-7. Deer River leads it on your PCA and Napa Auto Parts scoreboard. Bowstring, left ring. Back to Gullickson, top of the key. Go to Storley, nearly stolen away by Anderson. Storley dribbles in, finds a wide open Edwards on the backside, and she's going to put it in. She's got 5 points and is back to a 10-point lead for the Warriors with 8:15 remaining. Kale Taylor. Wild pass there. Gullickson comes up with the steal, throws back into Beck, who gets it up to Sullivan. 3-on-1 for the Broncos. Sullivan says, I'm putting it up too strong. Put back blocked by Hemphill. I said she's a shot blocker, and she sends that out of bounds, and it will be Bronco basketball. Going to get a sub here for the Warriors coming into the ballgame. This is going to be number 12. This is Keisha Miller, her first time into the ballgame, and we're going to get a timeout instead. Before we do that, this timeout brought to you by Service Master of International Falls. For a home that is professionally cleaned all year round, call Service Master at 218-283-4475. Todd and Gretchen will take very good care of you. 17-7, the Warriors leading it. You're listening to Bronco Girls Basketball.
My name is Jared.
Summer, spring, or fall, Falls International Airport has you covered for your vacations. Whether you're looking to head to a big city or a sandy beach, Falls International Airport can help you make your connection to anywhere. With a modern terminal, free parking, free Wi-Fi, shorter lines, easy baggage claim, and more, you'll be happy you booked your flight out of Falls International Airport. To schedule your vacation getaway or for more information, log on at internationalfallsairport.com.
Back here to the Falls High Gym. Broncos bringing it out from the baseline, trailing 17-7. Valenzuela in the corner to Beck, to Hannah Anderson. Back to Valenzuela in the corner. She pulls the trigger. That's off the iron, and it will go out of bounds to Deer River. So 17-7. Under 8 minutes remaining here in the first half. Warriors have led the entire ball game here. Gullickson into the front court. Far side for Storley. Storley looks to the elbow to Edwards. She catches, kicks it out to Gullickson. Gullickson dribbles to the near side, gives it off to Miller. Miller to the top of the key, far side. Storley, three-pointer on the way. No rebound by the Warriors, and they're going to say that's on the shot. So Gullickson makes it, and one shot coming up here. The foul is going to be on Nissa Beck, her first, team 8th. Gracie Swenson comes in for Beck. 7.5 minutes remaining here, and Gullickson will head to the free throw line to see if she can complete the three-point play. It would give the Warriors a 13-point lead. No, but the rebound to Hemphill. Right back to Gullickson. She puts up the jumper. That's too strong. Rebound is batted around into the hands of Hemphill, and then Nora Sullivan reaches in, gets a jump ball, and it is Warrior basketball. So the Warriors will have a chance to add to their 12-point lead here. Hemphill releases it out to Gullickson in between the circles. Back into the corner on the near side to Storley. Back to Gullickson, top of the key to Edwards at the elbow. Kicks it out. Warriors working around the perimeter. Ooh, Miller was thinking about an open three on the far side. Couldn't quite handle it. Then she tried to pass it to Gullickson. That gets past her. Taylor is going to go to the bucket. Left-handed layup and good. Kale Taylor's first bucket of the ballgame. The Broncos back within 10 as we have 7 minutes remaining in the first half. Valenzuela probably got away with a foul there. Storley dribbles in, nearly had it stolen by Swenson. Tipped away by Sullivan on the pass, and it will stay with Deer River. Coming back in the ballgame, Abby Hutchinson replacing Hannah Anderson. Ball coming up from the free throw line, extended on the far side. Gullickson catches the pass. Storley top of the key. Back to Gullickson, the right wing. Long three-pointer on the way. Too strong. Rebound Hemphill. Put back up and in. Well, we saw a lot of that last night, Dwayne. That backside rebound. And the Laporte doing it last night. Deer River doing it here tonight. They lead 21-9. Here comes Valenzuela. Kicks it out to Taylor. Her 15-footer. No good. Rebound Swenson. She's fouled and going to head to the free throw line. As picking up that foul is going to be Caitlin Hemphill. 6:27 remaining here. Broncos down 21-9. So the team 9th foul. Swenson 2 for 2 at the free throw line. Going to shoot a pair here. It's up and it's perfect. No subs coming in. That's a rarity at a possible time for somebody to come in. Broncos break into double digits, 21-10 on your Napa Auto Parts and PCA scoreboard. Second free throw by Swenson, a little bit strong, and the rebound to Gullickson. She gets it off to Edwards, who dribbles into the front court and then dribbles it off of her foot and out of bounds, and it is going to be Bronco basketball. So the Broncos have a chance to cut this lead to single digits here as they trail it 21-10. Hutchinson dribbles it into the front court. Valenzuela, right wing. Taylor catches it on the block, puts the shot up, blocked by Hemphill. Rebound by Swenson. Her put back no good. Sullivan is going to have her shot blocked and out of bounds. And Nora's like, I thought I was going to the free throw line. Dwayne's asking for a fake of the shot, meet them off their feet, then put it up. Lola Valenzuela to bring it in from the baseline. Swenson catches it, splits through, dribbles it off her leg and out of bounds. Here comes Shauna Mashad back in for the Warriors. Heading to the bench is going to be Keisha Miller. Warrior basketball. 6:06 remaining in the first half. 21-10 is the lead for the Warriors. Broncos in a 1-2-2 this possession. Near side for Storley. Right back to Gullickson. She dribbles in, puts it up. No good. Swenson another rebound to Valenzuela, who turns up the near sideline. Into the front court. She slows it down, lets the half-court offense set up. Sullivan, right wing. Kale Taylor cuts to the basket, catches, lays it in. Taylor with 4 points. The Broncos within 9 at 21-12. 5:40 remaining. Gullickson into the front court, left-handed dribble to Storley on the near side. Couple dribbles there, looking, waiting. Over the top of the zone to Mashad in the corner to Storley. Down to the block to Hemphill. That's tipped out of bounds by Gracie Swenson. Stay with the Warriors. Stay tuned for our Dent Shop halftime report. Maybe we'll get some updates from maybe somebody without me texting them or get a mental that they should send me a text on what the score is. Inside it goes to Edwards, and then she was looking for a teammate and throws it out of bounds. So it is Bronco basketball. Here comes the full court pressure. On the floor for the Broncos right now, you've got Swenson, Kale Taylor, Sullivan, Lola Valenzuela, and Abby Hutchinson. Baseball pass for Valenzuela. It's over her head, and Valenzuela turns and looks at Gracie and says, that was my bad. And I think I'm going to agree with her. I think she kind of gave her that throw it deep look, and then Lola didn't go deep. She ran the hook route. She was supposed to run the go route. Outside to Mashad. Storley on the right wing. Storley guarded by Taylor. Go inside to Edwards. She spins in with the left hand. Has it knocked away by Swenson. Into the hands of Hemphill. Storley, three-pointer from the right wing. Too strong. Lola Valenzuela with the rebound as we approach 5 minutes remaining. The Broncos down by 9. Valenzuela dribbles into the front court. Comes near side for Abby Hutchinson. Hutchinson finds Taylor open. She's got 2 white jerseys all around her. She goes to Swenson, who goes up. No foul called. Getting the rebound, Sullivan. Her put back no good. And Edwards comes up with the rebound and hands it off to Gullickson. Gullickson goes deep for Storley. She catches it right at the top of the key. Back to Gullickson. Long three-pointer. Too strong. Rebound. Storley had it tipped out of her hands by Taylor, but right into the hands of Mashad, who goes out to Hemphill. In the corner to Gullickson, and Sullivan nearly came away with that pick, but knocks it out of bounds, and it will be Deer River basketball. Hannah Anderson coming in for the Broncos. Paige Nazen coming in for the Warriors. Going out, Hemphill for Deer River, and Lola Valenzuela for the Broncos. Nazen into Mashad near the timeline. Dribbling to the right wing. Lost the dribble. Tried to go to Nazen in the corner. Tipped by Hannah Anderson out of bounds, and it stays with the Warriors. That last substitution brought to you by St. Thomas School. Small class sizes and personalized learning. Edwards inside to Starley. She catches. She is going to be fouled by Kale Taylor. Are they going to say on the floor? No, he's going to say to the official. This foul is going to be on Kale Taylor. Her second team foul, number 9. After this, it's going to be 2 shots either way, so it really won't matter a whole bunch. Starley to the free throw line where she's 1 for 2. First free throw is good. Makes it a 10-point lead for Deer River at 22-12. 4:25 remaining here. Warriors hadn't scored in over 2 minutes. Second free throw not good. Rebound to Sullivan. Taylor approaches the timeline. Goes to Swenson on the left wing. She dribbles in. Has it tipped away by Nazen. And she's going to get called for the reach in. And Swenson is going to go to the free throw line to shoot a pair. Paige Nazen has just picked up her 3rd foul. She just came back in, and I would guess Coach Goggle-Eye is going to get her right back out of the game with 4:15 remaining in the first half. Swenson shooting 2. She's 3 for 4 at the line. Make it 4 for 5 as that one's nothing but the bottom of the net. Broncos back within 9 here with 4:15 remaining in the first half. Swenson in a very quiet gym all of a sudden. Shot is up, and it is also good. 5 for 6. Gracie Swenson from the free throw line. The Broncos within 8 at 22-14. Gullickson to Storley. Broncos in a 1-2-2. Gullickson to Nazen. Nazen, skip pass near side, looking for a shot. She dribbles in. Tried to go inside to Edwards. That's stolen away by Nora Sullivan. She tears up the center of the floor. Goes right to the bucket, puts it up and in. Nora Sullivan, coast to coast, and the Broncos within 6 at 22-16. Gullickson back into the front court. Dribbles towards the left side, tries to go inside, and they're going to get Kale Taylor for the hold. And Kale Taylor's like, I had all ball, and I don't think I can disagree with her. But the official says she's got her 3rd foul. It is also the 10th team foul, so shooting 2 will be Hannah Gullickson. She's 0 for 1 from the free throw line. First free throw is up and no good. That coast-to-coast move by Nora Sullivan is brought to you by Northern Lumber. Free estimates, delivery to your worksite, and paint matching. Northern Lumber, everything to build anything. Located on Highway 53 at 307th Street in International Falls. Gullickson, second free throw up too strong. Swenson the rebound. Broncos have a chance to cut this to 6 or 5. Valenzuela quickly into the front court. She backs out to the corner. Thought she was going to go out there and pull up with the 3, folks. She kicks it out to Hutchinson in between the circles. Near side to Hannah Anderson. She's looking for an open player. It is Nora Sullivan at the top of the key. Abby Hutchinson catches on the left wing. Top of the key, Valenzuela. That's going up. That is going to be short. And the rebound to Hutchinson. She tries to go to Sullivan on the near side. Sullivan catches, puts it up, and in. Sullivan's got 7 points, and the Broncos are within 4 at 22-18 with 3:15 left in half number 1. Bowstring, who had been out for a while, back into the lineup to Gullickson. Back to Hemphill, stolen away by Abby Hutchinson. She is free and clear. Left-handed layup, up and in. Hutchinson's got 2 points, and the Broncos are within 2 at 22-20 with 2:55 remaining. Timeout by head coach George Goggle-Eye. We'll take it with him. You're listening to Bronco Girls Basketball on Lace Country 104.1, online at rjbroadcasting.com, and you're watching it on yourliveevent.com.
We like to think time moves a little more slowly. We soak in clean, fresh, northern Minnesota air. We make time to pause, reflect, and find joy in the great outdoors. We share love and Minnesota kindness and spend time making giant memories with the ones we love. Memories sure to last a lifetime. Escape up north this season. Find your true north at Giants Ridge.
This timeout has been brought to you by Service Master of International Falls. For a home that is professionally cleaned all year round, call Service Master at 218-283-4475. Deer River basketball. Bowstring catches the inbounds pass. Brings it back to Gullickson near the top of the key. She dribbles to the left-hand side, goes inside to Storley. She catches, she's triple teamed. Kicks it back out. Gullickson, 3-pointer on the way. Bit strong, Swenson the rebound. Swenson clears herself, gets it off to Lola. Valenzuela brings it into the front court. Broncos have a chance to tie or take the lead. Deer River has led throughout. Sullivan catches it on the left wing. Hannah Ashton catches, puts the left-handed layup up, left it a little bit short. Swenson the rebound, put back is in. That's Gracie's first field goal of the game, and we are tied at 22 with 2:22 remaining in the first half. Bowstring brings it into the front court. She's met by Hutchinson, tipped away. Bowstring runs down the loose ball. Kicks it in the corner to Nazen. Tough catch there. Back outside to Gullickson, to Bowstring, to Nazen in the right-hand corner. Back to the top of the key to Gullickson. Gullickson dribbles to the left-hand side. Try to go back to Nazen, tipped away, but Nazen comes up with it. Dribbles in, kicks it to the corner. Bowstring, three-pointer on the way, a little bit short. Swenson the rebound. Broncos could take the lead here, but it's stolen away by Gullickson as Swenson had it tipped away. Bowstring up and in. Bowstring's got 13 of the game, and it's 24-22 for Deer River. Ball comes in. Broncos working against that full court pressure. Valenzuela has it knocked away. Valenzuela's got to get it across, or we're going to get a 10, and she just gets it across in time. Valenzuela clears herself. Goes to Sullivan on the left wing. Hannah Ashton catches it on the block. She's knocked down, and the referee says off of the Deer River Warriors. And Constance Bowstring kind of looks at like, what? That went off. I don't know. That's what the referee said, so we're going to go with it. Lola Valenzuela will bring it in from the baseline. Far side of the bucket. 85 seconds remaining. Swenson into the corner. 85 seconds remaining in the first half. Out to Valenzuela. She catches. Wants the three. Step back. She wanted it again, but didn't get it either time. Sullivan off the bounce. Gets it to Swenson. Her fall-away jumper. Hits both sides of the rims. Won't go. Anderson the rebound. Valenzuela. Three-pointer. Splash down. The Broncos have the lead at 25-24, and that three-pointer brought to you by Arrowhead Transit, 1-800-862-0175. Bowstring, far side for Nazen, in the corner to Gullickson. Gullickson harassed there by Sullivan, tipped away. Ball comes into the hands of Swenson, and she is knocked to the floor by Gullickson, who's just picked up her second foul, and Swenson's going to go to the other end of the floor to shoot a pair of free throws where she is 5 for 6 and could give the Broncos a 3-point lead here with 52 seconds remaining in the first half. Stay tuned for our Dent Shop halftime report. The Dent Shop is located at 1712 First Avenue West and is the place to take your vehicle when you have a fender bender. They also have Rhino Pro Protective linings for your pickup truck, car starters, and lithium batteries. The Dent Shop, 218-285-9593. The first free throw by Swenson is good, and the lead is 2 for the Broncos now here at 26-24. Second of 2 free throws for Gracie is up, just a bit short. Rebound to Nazen, reaching in to Sullivan, and we're going to get a jump ball, and that is Bronco basketball. So a good job by Nora Sullivan getting in there to help on that rebound and get the turnover. Valenzuela to bring it in the corner to Sullivan. She catches to Hutchinson, went through her hands, and she's not going to be able to say that before the over back, but I'm glad she went after it because Bowstring was bearing down on her looking for a breakaway. 47 seconds left. Broncos up by 2. They're on a 15-3 run right now, folks. Gullickson lost her dribble, goes inside. That's stolen by Swenson. 3-on-1 for the Broncos. Swenson, the right side of the floor. She's going to take it all the way. Goes to Hutchinson on the backside, who goes up, knocked down, no foul. Swenson's going to be fouled on the shot, and Hannah Gullickson goes, what? Me? She's just picked up her third foul. So now Nazen has 3, Gullickson has 3, and so Coach Goggle-Eye in some foul trouble here in this game. And Swenson heading to the free throw line. She's already shot 8 free throws in this half. 33 seconds remaining. Broncos up 26-24 on your Napa Auto Parts and PCA scoreboard. First free throw by Swenson rattles in. 27-24. Need a new battery? Score one tomorrow at Napa Auto Parts of International Falls. Swenson looking to go here. 8 for 10 from the free throw line here in the first half. And she has. That one's nothing but the bottom of the net. It is a 4-point lead after the 2 made free throws. Bowstring into the front court. Tough pass. Storley catches it. Goes back to Bowstring. She dribbles into the paint. Has it ripped away by Valenzuela. Valenzuela up the near sideline. She's smiling at Bowstring. I think they know each other a little bit. Maybe played a little summer basketball against each other once upon a time. Abby Hutchinson with 13 seconds left. Near side for Sullivan. Sullivan looks. Valenzuela catches top of the key. Says, I'm open. 3-pointer. Too strong. Sullivan, the rebound. Knocked out of her hands. Storley has it. 3, 2. Up to Bowstring. Is she going to get it off? She is. It's going to go in. And the Warriors are going to be rewarded for some good defense and a very aware Storley to get it to Bowstring as she lays it in. And it is going to have a halftime score of 28-26. The Broncos are leading it. We'll take a break. We'll come back with the Dent Shop halftime report. You're listening to Bronco Girls Basketball on Lace Country 104.1 and RJBroadcasting.com, and you're watching it on yourliveevent.com.
Done.
Message from CAPE, Couchiching Area Prevention and Education. Be present. Most Falls High students do not feel pressured to drink alcohol by their friends. We learn from the past, live in the present, and strive for the future. CAPE is working together to empower the communities within Couchiching County through prevention, education, collaboration, and shared leadership to reduce alcohol and tobacco use among youth and young adults. Together we are strong. This ad has been funded by Drug Free Communities grant funding.
The Propane Gas Association recommends that all gas systems should be routinely inspected every 5 years. Lakes Gas in the Falls can check your gas systems on a regular basis. A gas system safety inspection only takes 1 or 2 hours and includes a leak test as well as a visual inspection of all your gas appliances. Lakes Gas has a fall special on gas safety system inspections right now, so call Lakes Gas for an appointment today. Lakes Gas, your local propane company since 1959.
Employees at Packaging Corporation of America have been producing quality paper for over a century. We understand our responsibility to the community, and we're honored to support the many needs and events occurring in the borderland. From providing donations to local schools and events to supporting organizations meeting physical needs in our community, Packaging Corporation of America does more than make paper. We make a difference.
Rainy Lake Medical Center is proud to offer local athletes a robust sports medicine program that includes comprehensive rehabilitation for athletic injuries, post-surgical rehab, and return to sports guidance. Rainy Lake Medical Center's Advanced Concussion Management Program offers additional protection and peace of mind to athletes and parents. For more information, call Rainy Lake Medical Center Therapy and Wellness Department at 283-5420. Good luck, athletes, on a successful year from Rainy Lake Medical Center.
Living here in northern Minnesota, we embrace all 4 seasons, and the cooler weather brings out the cooler toys. What's next on your wish list? A snowmobile, fish house, snowblower, new plow for the truck or wheeler? Say yes to winter fun and I'll help you finance it. Call today and make an appointment with me, Chelsea Melander, consumer lender at TrueStar. Can't make it in during business hours? That's okay. Apply on your own time or on the mobile app or online at TrueStarFCU.com. Brighter banking at TrueStar Federal Credit Union. Federally insured by NCUA. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
Skate Repair. Snowshoes are a great way to get outside and enjoy the winter wonderland, and the Sports Shop has snowshoes for all ages. We're restocking our supply of Bronco apparel and have your students stop in to try on that Falls High leather jacket. If you're already thinking about spring, we have bikes in stock, and we do bike repairs all year long. All of this and more at the Sports Shop in downtown International Falls. Back here at the Falls High Gymnasium in the Rainy River, Minnesota North College press box. Start your voyage at the Rainy River Community College. Your future awaits you right here in your own backyard. Rainy River, Minnesota North College, 218-285-7722. And it is time for your halftime report, brought to you by the Den Shop at 1712 First Avenue West. It is the place to take your vehicle when you have a fender bender. They also have Rhino Pro protective linings for your pickup, car starters, and lithium batteries. The Den Shop, 218-285-9593. Your halftime score, the International Falls Broncos 28 and Deer River 26. If you go back to the 6:30 mark, 6:30 left in the first half, the Deer River Warriors led this game by a score of 21-9, but the Broncos finished the half on a 19-5 run and ended up taking the lead at 25-24 with 1:10 remaining, and they lead it by 2. Got it up to a 4-point lead at one point, but our score at halftime here is 28-26. And again, most of what we saw Deer River early on, they dominated the first part of this game as they built a 12-4 lead. As I mentioned, it got all the way up to 21-9, so it was a 12-point lead at one point, but some foul trouble, and that is one big story here as Nazen, and Hannah Gullickson have 3 fouls. Kale Taylor has 3 for the Broncos, so it'll be interesting to see how foul trouble plays out in this game coming up in the second half. We'll take another break here on the Den Shop halftime report. When we come back, we'll run down the scoring from the first half and let you know who else might be in foul trouble or what's going to happen here as we get ready for the second half. You're listening to Bronco Girls Basketball on Lakes Country 104.1, rjbroadcasting.com, and you're watching it on yourliveevent.com.
A message from CAPE, Couchiching Area Prevention and Education. Be present. Most Falls High students do not feel pressured to drink alcohol by their friends. We learn from the past, live in the present, and strive for the future. CAPE is working together to empower the communities within Coochiching County through prevention, education, collaboration, and shared leadership to reduce alcohol and tobacco use among youth and young adults. Together, we are strong. This ad has been funded by Drug Free Communities grant funding.
Let's get your last-minute home improvements done before the cold settles in and put your mind at ease. A home equity line of credit can be a great tool for financing those home improvements. At TrueStar Federal Credit Union, we want what is best for you and your family. Let's talk about your options. Schedule an appointment with me, Brady Jelly, real estate lender, and we can see if a home equity line of credit is the best choice for you. TrueStar, where banking is brighter. Equal housing lender, federally insured by NCUA. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
Now is a great time to visit Falls Lumber Company's Design Center. We heat this building with fireplaces and stoves so you can feel the warmth, see how they burn, and check out which one is best for your home, cabin, or shack. We sell some of the best name brands in business: Cozy Heat, Yodel, Hearthstone, Napoleon, Regency, and more. Check out Falls Lumber Company's Design Center, something for everyone. 201 4th Street in the Falls.
Hi, this is Chris Lassila, Vice President and Branch Manager of Border Bank. If you own a business, you know how important having the right banker is to the success of your business. At Border Bank, we are proud to have earned the reputation of caring for our customers' business as if they were our own. We're more than business bankers, we're partners, and our customer success is our ultimate goal. If your business could use that kind of attention, reach out to me to explore what business banking at Border Bank can do for you. We're Border Bank, partnering with Northern Minnesota businesses since 1935. Member FDIC.
Rainy Lake Medical Center is proud to offer local athletes a robust sports medicine program that includes comprehensive rehabilitation for athletic injuries, post-surgical rehab, and return to sports guidance. Rainy Lake Medical Center's Advanced Concussion Management Program offers additional protection and peace of mind to athletes and parents. For more information, call Rainy Lake Medical Center Therapy and Wellness Department at 283-5420. Good luck, athletes, on a successful year from Rainy Lake Medical Center.
Welcome back here to the Falls High Gymnasium. In your Dent Shop halftime report, let's run down the scoring for you. The visitors, let's start with Constance Bowstring. She's got 15 on a couple of made threes. 5 points for Hannah Edwards, 4 for Ella Storley, 2 for Hannah Gullickson. And the Warriors were 4 for 12 from the free throw line in that first half. They made those 2 threes by Bowstring. For the Broncos, 10 points for Gracie Swenson, 4 points for Kale Taylor, 7 for Nora Sullivan, 3 for Lola Valenzuela, 2 for Abby Hutchinson and Hannah Anderson. The Broncos were 10 for 18 from the free throw line in the first half, and they officially made no threes, as that three-pointer that I called by Valenzuela was actually a two-pointer. So 28-26 is the lead here for the Broncos, and I'm going back to see where that is. I missed it's not right by my count, but obviously I made an error there, and that's going to bug me for the next however long till I get it resolved in the post game when I get the official scorebook from the scorer, Amos McKenzie, this evening. Got an update from Bronco Arena after one period. Ely trailing the Broncos 4-3. After a period, it's 4-3. So all kinds of lights going on over there at Bronco Arena. We're going to take a final break here on the halftime report brought to you by the Dent Shop. We're coming back with the second half. 28 for the Broncos, 26 for the Warriors. You're listening to International Falls Girls Basketball on Lakes Country 104.1, rjbroadcasting.com, and you're watching it on yourliveevent.com.
Employees at Packaging Corporation of America have been producing quality paper for over a century. We understand our responsibility to the community, and we're honored to support the many needs and events occurring in the borderland. From providing donations to local schools and events, to supporting organizations meeting physical needs in our community, Packaging Corporation of America does more than make paper. We make a difference.
Welcome back to the Falls High Gym here. Second half just about ready to begin. It is going to be Deer River Warrior basketball. This is Tim Ringhofer coming to you from the Rainy River, Minnesota North College press box. Start your voyage at Rainy River campus. Your future awaits you right here in your own backyard. Rainy River, Minnesota North College, 218-285-7722. Warriors are going to bring it in from the far sideline. It is Paige Nazen who's going to get it into Bowstring, Storley, Edwards, and Gullickson also on the floor for the Warriors. Bowstring fakes a pass, lobs it in to Storley. She catches in the paint, kicks it out. That's picked up there by Gullickson. Gullickson wants to go to Edwards on the block. Sullivan's going to get called for the over the back. She shakes her head. Yep. Second foul on Nora. First team foul on the Broncos. 17 seconds into the second half. You've got Lola Valenzuela, Swenson, Sullivan, Anderson, and Hutchinson, the starting lineup for the Broncos. Storley catches the inbounds pass, dribbles in, has it knocked away. Valenzuela picks up the loose ball. She's going to go right to the basket at Nazen, who has 3 fouls, and Valenzuela is going to come up with the bucket. 30-26, the lead for the Broncos. 25 seconds into the second half. Bowstring loses her dribble near the timeline. Gullickson, far side of the floor. Deer River going left to right in this second half. Storley cuts to the basket, catches, puts it up. That is good off of the glass. Storley's got 6 points, 30-28. Here comes the full court pressure. Valenzuela gets up the far sideline, heads towards the basket, lobs it into Sullivan. She catches, clears herself, puts it up, and that rattled out. Rebound. Lola Valenzuela, she puts it in. 32-28 as we are not even a minute in to this second half. Bowstring, far side of the floor, into the front court. Dribbles, gets it to Gullickson. That was tipped away by Lola Valenzuela, and Gullickson, I thought maybe touched that ball on the way by, but the official says Warrior basketball. 32-28, the lead for the Broncos on your PCA and Napa Auto Parts scoreboard. Need a new battery? Score one tomorrow at Napa Auto Parts of International Falls. Nazen lobs to Edwards. Edwards right back out to Nazen. She dribbles to the baseline. Skip past the Storley, top of the key. Three-pointer on the way, a bit strong. Rebound knocked around. Edwards comes up with the loose ball. Maybe got away with the travel, maybe got the foul. Broncos got away with the foul. The shot is short, and Sullivan comes up with the rebound. She tries to take it coast to coast, gets it cut off. Hutchinson, three-pointer. That's an air ball. Anderson, the rebound. Kicks it out to Lola. Valenzuela dribbles in to Sullivan. Baseline shot, that was blocked by Nazen. Swenson, the rebound. She turns, puts it up, and she's going to head to the free throw line. She's already shot 10 free throws in this game. She's going to shoot a couple of more here. Now, the official comes over, and it is going to be on 11, they say. That is on Hannah Gullickson. That's her 4th foul, and George Goglai gets up and says, okay, I've got to make a substitution here. There are 16 minutes and 20 seconds left in this game, and I can't leave Hannah Gullickson out there with those 4 fouls. First free throw by Swenson, rattles around and goes down. Gullickson is the leading scorer for this Warrior basketball team. She's got 2 points at the half and spent a lot of time on the bench. 33-28, the lead for the Broncos. Swenson going to make it 34-28. She is. She rattles that home. She is 10 for 12 from the free throw line in the ball game. That's a big plus right there for the Broncos. Bowstring. Across the timeline. Nazen on the near wing. Nazen, couple dribbles. Now kicks it out to, that is Mashat, who came into the game at the top of the key. Back to Nazen, but it's tipped out by Abby Hutchinson. Nazen will bring it in from the free throw line, extended on the near side of the floor. Kicks it out to Storley. Storley turns, lobs it to Edwards, who's wide open at the block. She puts it up too strong. She knocks the rebound back out towards the timeline. Saved there by Storley, but right into the hands of Abby Hutchinson. She tried to get back Storley. Storley got a hand in there, knocked it away, and Bowstring picks up the loose ball. Bowstring back into the front court. Top of the key to Storley. And she traveled, says the official. 34-28, Broncos leading it here. This is their biggest lead of the ball game. Matter of fact, they didn't take the lead until there was 1:10 remaining in the first half. Hutchinson, as the Warriors back up into their half court. Hutchinson, far wing to Sullivan. Tried to go into Taylor, and Nazen read that, but tipped it out of bounds, and it will stay with the Broncos. Sullivan forced that one. Yeah, Taylor was there for a second, but she was running right at Nazen. Valenzuela to bring it in. Outside to Taylor. In the corner. Valenzuela catches, turns, three-pointer, no. Rebound, Nazen. Nazen quickly dribbles up the near sideline. For a tall gal, she's able to bring that ball up the floor very nicely. Mashad catches it on the backside, puts it up and in as Nazen found Mashad wide open on the backside. That is Mashad's first bucket of the ball game. That cuts the Bronco lead to 4 at 34-30. Valenzuela trying to get through the pressure. She's knocked to the floor. Storley and helps her up, as I believe that is on Storley, her second. Team foul number 2 on the Warriors. A total of 30 free throws shot in the first half. Let's hope we don't have that many here in the second half. Sullivan catches in the corner. Top of the key, Valenzuela catches, fakes the three, dribbles in, splits through the defense, puts it up too strong, gets her own rebound. Got a little bump, I think, from Nosen, but maybe they're going to call it on Bowstring. Let's see which one the official decided it was on. It's on white 21. That is Constant Bowstring. That is her third. Team foul number 3. Valenzuela heads to the free throw line. She is 1 for 2 from the line. Shot is up, and it is good. Broncos up by 5 on your Napa Auto Parts and PCA scoreboard. Stay tuned for our Nelson Salvage and Recycling post-game show. Second free throw by Valenzuela. Too strong. Sullivan gets the rebound. Tries to kick it out, but right into the hands of Bowstring. Bowstring going to go against Hutchinson. She puts it up and in and one. As Bowstring now has 17 points in the ball game, and that cuts the Bronco lead to 3 at 35-32. Here comes Hannah Anderson into the ball game. That foul was on Hutchinson, her second. Anderson is going to replace Hutchinson. Bowstring, free throw to complete the three-point play is on the way. Off the back iron, no rebound, right into the hands of Nazen. She puts it up and in. That is Nazen's first points of the ball game, and it's 35-34 with 14:45 left. Here comes Kale Taylor, kicks it out to Sullivan on the left side. Top of the key towards Valenzuela. Valenzuela dribbles into the paint, spins back in, picks up her dribble, kicks it outside to Taylor. She penetrates up off the glass, and good. Taylor with 6 points, and the Broncos back up by 3 at 37-34. 14:25 remaining in the second half. Storley catches it on the wing to the elbow to Edwards, outside to Nazen. Back to Storley as they play a 3-girl game. Far side, they try to go. Valenzuela tips that away. Taylor comes up with the loose ball. She dribbles up the far sideline. In the corner to Valenzuela. Valenzuela faces the basket. Now dribbles with the left hand. Resets the half-court offense. Comes near side to Hannah Anderson. Thought about the three, then was going to dribble penetrate, and got those feet going, and she travels. 13:55 remaining here in the first half. Into Bowstring. Bowstring walks it across the timeline. Catches on the near side is Nazen. Nazen goes back to Bowstring in the corner. Top of the key to Mashad. And there's going to be a timeout by head coach George Gogolai. We'll take it with him. Your score, International Falls 37, Deer River 34. You're listening to high school girls basketball on Lace Country 104.1, rjbroadcasting.com, and you're watching it on yourliveevent.com. Looking for that perfect.
I'm dreaming of a world where the crack of a bat is not just a hobby, but a lifestyle. Where I can build upon long traditions from the ground up. I want to work in an industry where all people can make their own field of dreams become reality. I'm going to elevate the world of sports someday.
Customer service.
City Drug, your community health mart pharmacy, invites you to eat well and live better with Frontier Soups. Gluten-free, non-GMO, no added salt or preservatives. The homemade minute mixes offer a variety of easy-to-prepare soups. South of the Border Tortilla and Chicago Bistro French Onion are best-selling favorites. Try Minnesota Heartland 11 Bean Soup or the always popular Rocky Mountain Trail Loaded Potato Soup. Frontier Soups, clearly made from ingredients you know. City Drug Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
Welcome back to the Falls High Gymnasium and Deer River basketball. As Bowstring will bring it out from the near sideline. I had to look around my laptop screen to see who was standing out of bounds. Into Storley, back to Bowstring, back to Storley. Broncos in the 1-2-2. Mashad down the near side. Deer River again going left to right across your radio dial. If you're not watching us on yourliveevent.com, Mashad catches in between the circles. Near side for Bowstring. Bowstring, patient. Top of the key to Mashad. Mashad, far side for Storley, and she sends it out of bounds. No touch. The referee looking to make sure, and it's going to be a turnover. Storley's looking for the volleyball tip there, but I don't believe that any is coming here. Swenson gets it into Hannah Anderson. Broncos have a chance to add to their three-point lead. To Sullivan on the right wing. Sullivan, top of the key to Valenzuela. Lola finds Sullivan down on the block. That's knocked away by Edwards. Hannah Anderson catches it. Three-pointer from the corner. No. Long rebound. Going to be run down by Constant Bowstring. She's going to take that the distance, and she's going to be fouled, I believe, by Kale Taylor. If it is, that's her fourth. We'll see if the official and I are on the same page. We are. Kale has her fourth, team foul number 3. Constance Bowstring heading to the free throw line. She's 1 for 2 from the free throw line in this ball game. Has a chance to cut this Bronco lead to 1 if she makes both. First free throw rattles home. 12:54 remaining. Bowstring looking to make it a 1-point ball game. It's up, and it is not good. Rebound batted around right in the hands of Nosen, and she lays it in, and we are tied at 37. Warriors come with the press. They get the turnover immediately as Mashad comes up with the steal to Bowstring. Back to Mashad, to Nazen on the near side, in the corner to Bowstring. Deer River can regain the lead here. Sullivan all over Bowstring. She dribbles herself out of trouble. Tried to pass. That's stolen away by Kale Taylor. She's going to take it right at Bowstring, puts it up and in. So Taylor stays in with the 4 fouls, and she gives the Broncos a lead back at 39-37 with 12:25 left in the second half. Bowstring walks it into the front court. Comes near side for Storley to Edwards at the elbow. Right back out to Storley. To Mashad, top of the key. Bowstring, left corner. Bowstring puts the ball on the floor. Top of the key to Storley. Storley back to Bowstring on the left wing. She puts up the 3. That's an air ball, and Sullivan is going to pick that up in the corner. Up to Hannah Anderson, who dribbles up the near sideline with the left hand. Coming from behind was Mashad looking for the steal. Deer River, I think, tipped that away. Goes into the backcourt, and Kale Taylor will pick it up. Broncos leading by 2 on your Napa Auto Parts and PCA scoreboard. Taylor, right wing for Valenzuela. She catches. Dwayne wants her to shoot the 3. I can see him shaking his head out of the corner of my eye. Taylor's going to put up the 3. That's no good, and Nazen the rebound. Nazen quickly dribbles up the far sideline. Crosses back over, brings it to Storley on the near side of the floor. Broncos in the 1-2-2, down to Edwards on the block. She kicks it to Bowstring. Her 15-foot jumper from the baseline is no good, and Anderson the rebound. 11:15 and counting remaining in this second half. The Broncos 39, the Warriors 37. Near wing, balances away, catches, 3-pointer on the way. That rattle around won't go down. Swenson tips the rebound to herself, puts it up and in. She's got 14 in the ball game, and the Broncos lead at 41-37 with 11 minutes remaining. Forgot to tell you that the JV won 51-17 earlier here this evening. Top of the key to Storley. Storley wanted to go left, but Valenzuela was there looking for the steal, and we're going to get a illegal screen on Hannah Edwards. That is her 3rd foul. That's a turnover here on Deer River, so the Broncos leading by 4. Swenson to bring it in. Gets it to Taylor. Taylor still on the floor with those 4 fouls. I'm not sure if the coaching staff is aware, but maybe they're saying we got to leave her in there. Valenzuela off the bounce on the right wing. She spins back out in between the circles. Near side for Taylor. Deer River in a man-to-man. Taylor goes into the corner to Swenson. She tries to dribble past Nazen, and Nazen is going to get called for the reach, and that's going to be her 4th foul. Team foul number 5 on the Deer River Warriors. Valenzuela to bring it in from the baseline. Gets it to Swenson, who catches her with it, her back to the basket, fakes the 3 after losing the dribble. Valenzuela, top of the key. Storley right there to defend it. Backed up is Valenzuela, then gets knocked down by Storley, and I think Valenzuela maybe lost her balance more than anything. And Storley's like, come on. That's her 3rd foul. Team foul number 6, so the Broncos will shoot free throws the rest of the way here with 10:18 remaining in the second half. Into Sullivan in the corner. Dribbles, gets it to a cutting Valenzuela, who goes up and going to draw the foul on Hannah Edwards. Her 4th. So now we're talking foul trouble for Paige Nazen and Hannah Edwards. Both big girls for the Warriors have 4 fouls. That is team foul number 7. Valenzuela heading to the free throw line. She's 2 for 4 from the charity stripe. The first free throw is not good. Here comes Abby Hutchinson back into the ball game, finally replacing Kale Taylor. I'm not saying she had to come out of the game, but with those 4 fouls, you would think you'd want to. But of course, Coach Gogolai also rolling the dice. Second free throw is good, so Valenzuela is 1 for 2 on each of her 3 trips to the free throw line. 42-37, the Broncos lead it as we approach 10 minutes remaining in the second half. We get a whistle and a timeout, a full one by head coach George Gogolai. We'll take it with him. Your Broncos are up by 5. You're listening to High School Girls Basketball on Lakes Country 104.1, rjbroadcasting.com, and you are watching it on your live event.
The national
Chris Lassila, Vice President and Branch
recommends
Manager.
that all gas systems should be routinely inspected.
Own a business, you know how important having the right banker is to the success of your business. At Border Bank, we are proud to have earned the reputation of caring for our customers' business as if they were our own. We're more than business bankers, we're partners, and our customer success is our ultimate goal. If your business could use that kind of attention, reach out to me to explore what business banking at Border Bank can do for you. We're Border Bank, partnering with Northern Minnesota businesses since 1935. Member FDIC.
Back at the Falls High Gymnasium, this time out brought to you by Service Master of International Falls. For a home that is professionally cleaned all year round, call Service Master at 218-283-4475. Todd and Gretchen will take very good care of you. Coming to you from the Rainy River Minnesota North College press box. Again, start your voyage at Rainy River campus right here in beautiful International Falls. Stay tuned for the Nelson's Salvage and Recycling post-game show, where we will name our North Star Electric Energy Star player of the game and also talk about our comeback and sleeper moments of the game as well. Deer River basketball, and the Warriors only had 4 players on. Paige Nazen maybe thought she was going to get a break, but she's not. And the referee and head coach George Gogolai look like they're maybe planning dinner plan. They're both smiling down there, so something's good down there. So ready to bring it in. Constant bowstring from the near sideline, near the half-court line. Broncos in a 1-2-2 as they bring it in to Mashad. Mashad goes back to bowstring near the timeline. We go under 10 minutes remaining in this second half. Edwards catches at the elbow. Mashad in the corner to Storley. Storley dribbles in. Looks for Edwards underneath. She puts it up, and the foul from behind by Valenzuela. That will be her second foul. Team foul number 4, I believe, on the Broncos. Heading to the free throw line is Hannah Edwards. She's 1 for 2 from the free throw line. 9:53. Clock shows us on your Napa Auto Parts and PCA scoreboard. First free throw is not good by Edwards. Coming into the ball game, this is Caitlin Hemphill. She will replace Nazen. Everybody's set. They give the ball to Edwards. Here comes the second free throw. It is up, and it is good. Maybe grazed the rim. 42-38, the lead for the Broncos. Quickly up the far sideline. Hutchinson catches. Nobody's watching her. She goes up, lays it in. That's as easy as it's going to get, and it's a 6-point lead at 44-38. Bowstring, the Deer River Warriors absolutely lost where Abby Hutchinson was at. Near side to Storley. Storley going to dribble in. Looks to pass it off. That's tipped away by Sullivan. Swenson picks up the loose ball. Gives it off to Lola Valenzuela, who quickly heads up the near sideline. Gets cut off by Storley. Crosses back over. Has it tipped away by Storley. She'll run down the loose ball. This is going to be a battle between 5 and 22. Valenzuela says, I'm going to the hoop. Can't get it to go. Sullivan the rebound. Kicks it out to Swenson, who dribbles in. Pulls up from 10 feet. That won't go. Hannah Anderson the rebound. Out to Valenzuela. As the Broncos getting multiple opportunities on this trip. Hannah Anderson catches it near the top of the key. Goes off to Swenson. She's going to fire. No, she's not. She's going to fake the 3, then dribble in. Easy layup for Gracie Swenson, who now's got 16 in the ballgame. The Broncos up 8 at 46-38 as we go past the halfway mark of this second half. Bowstring. Far side for Mashad. Mashad dribbles towards the top of the key. Now into Bowstring in the corner. Dump down to Edwards on the block. She gives a head shake to Storley like, come on, cut to the basket. I'm ready to give it to you. Storley and Bowstring play catch on the perimeter. Edwards catches. She dribbles in with the left hand, puts it up, has it knocked away by Valenzuela. Hemphill the rebound. Her shot won't go. Sullivan the rebound, and off to Hannah Anderson, who quickly dribbles into the front court. She's going to pull the trigger on a 3. That's no good. And Hemphill the rebound. No purple jerseys there to get a rebound. Maybe rush that one a little bit. Bowstring gets a long pass from Storley. Clears herself. Goes to the rack. Heads it up there. And going to draw the foul, I believe, on Lola Valenzuela. Let's see if that's who it is on. It is Lola's 3rd foul. Team foul number 5 on the Broncos. Bowstring going to the free throw line. She's 2 for 4 in this ball game. Could cut the Bronco lead from 8 here. First free throw is up and perfect. 8:10 remaining here on your Napa Auto Parts and PCA scoreboard. Need a new battery? Score one tomorrow at Napa Auto Parts of International Falls. Second free throw is short. Swenson the rebound. I'd like to know how many rebounds she has in this ball game. Lola Valenzuela to Hutchinson, who caught it on the baseline, went to turn, and as she had her eyes up, took the eye off the ball, and it went out of bounds. So 46-39 as Deer River brings it back the other way. Bowstring will walk it across the timeline. Approaches Hutchinson, brings it to Storley on the near wing. Down to Edwards on the blocks. She spins, kicks it back out to Storley, who catches it. She faces the basket, dribbles there. Storley lost her dribble now. Anderson gets it down to Edwards. She spins into the paint, splits through the Bronco defense. No good. Rebound. Battled for. They're going to call it jump ball as Swenson and Edwards go to the floor. It is Warrior basketball. So Deer River trailing by 7. He's going to bring it in from the baseline on the far side of the basket. Hemphill to trigger it in. Goes to Storley on the left wing. Top of the key to Mashad. Near side for Bowstring. Three-pointer goes up. Off the glass, rebound into the hands of Hutchinson. Transition basketball for the Broncos. Hutchinson kicks it back outside to Lola, who can't save it. Lola, I don't think, was expecting that pass from Abby. She kind of tried one of those dribbling bounce passes. She was dribbling and then just went for the bounce pass, and I don't think Lola was ready for it. So Deer River, another opportunity to cut into their 7-point deficit. Mashad, far sideline. Dribbles towards the center of the floor. Inside to Storley in the paint. She puts it up off the glass and good. Storley's got 8 points, 46-41. The Bronco lead with 7:10 remaining. Valenzuela towards the top of the key, near side for Hutchinson. Hutchinson looking. Goes in the corner to Swenson. Swenson, baseball pass across to Hannah Anderson. Her 15-foot jumper is good. Anderson's got 4 points in the ball game. Broncos back up by 7 at 48-41 with 6:50 to go in the second half. Far side for Mashad. Mashad, near side for Bowstring. She dribbles to the baseline, puts up the runner, and she's going to draw the foul. Just one of those fouls where if you just stay straight up, you don't go in there and put your hand in there, you're not going to get called for it. But this one is on Nora Sullivan. Her third, team foul number 6. Bowstring. Well, she continues to be 50% on each trip. She's 3 for 6. Make her 4 for 7. 48-42, the Bronco lead. Here comes Kale Taylor. This substitution brought to you by St. Thomas School. Going out is Hannah Anderson. Small class sizes and personalized learning. Call 218-283-3340 or check them out on Facebook to get more information about enrolling your child. Second free throw is not good. Rebound batted out of bounds. Saved by Edwards. Storley will catch up with it in the corner to Bowstring. She dribbles in. Puts up the shot. No. Sullivan up for the rebound. She turns. Heads up the far sideline. Stops on the wing. Finds Swenson in the paint. She turns. Goes up on the left-hand side. Left-handed layup won't go. Hemphill the rebound. Off to Storley. Baseball pass stolen away by Valenzuela. Valenzuela comes back 3-on-3. Ooh, she thought about pulling the 3, then felt Mashad coming, so she spins it back around. In the corner to Swenson. Swenson drives baseline. Reverse layup. No. Swenson the rebound. Put back. No. Put back again by Swenson. No. Rebound batted. Kale Taylor, who just came back into the ball game. No. Swenson. No. Up by Hutchinson. Yes. The Broncos, I think, had 5 opportunities there, and Hutchinson finally makes it go, and it's 50-42 in favor of the Broncos with 5:50 remaining in the second half. Bowstring into the front court. Far side, Mashad. Mashad skip past the Bowstring on the near wing. To Mashad. Back to Bowstring, near side. Dump down to Edwards, who tried to go to Storley at the elbow, tipped away by Abby Hutchinson, right into the hands of Lola Valenzuela. Coach Brandon Barris wants a timeout. We're taking it with him. Your score, International Falls 50, Deer River 42. You're listening to Bronco Girls Basketball on Lace Country 104.1, rjbroadcasting.com, and you're watching it on your live event.
A message from CAPE, Couchiching Area Prevention and Education. Be present. Most Falls High students do not feel pressured to drink alcohol by their friends. We learn from the past, live in the present, and strive for the future. CAPE is working together to empower the communities within Couchiching County through prevention, education, collaboration, and shared leadership to reduce alcohol and tobacco use among youth and young adults. Together, we are strong. This ad has been funded by Drug Free Communities grant funding.
And we're back with breaking news. The new Coke Zero Sugar might be the best Coke ever.
That's right, Jim. With an improved taste and 0 calories, make sure... Jim...
Ooh, yes, this tastes like the best Coke ever to me.
We're on the air.
I need to try it first.
With zero sugar and now even more delicious, it's the new Coca-Cola Zero Sugar, the best Coke ever. Find out for yourself.
Welcome back to the Rainy River press box area as we come out of the timeout, brought to you by Service Master of International Falls. For a home that is professionally cleaned all year round, call Service Master at 218-283-4475 with the holidays coming up, maybe you can get it done. They'll get it done for you. Bronco basketball, they bring it into Valenzuela. Back in between the circles to Hutchinson, to Cale Taylor on the near wing. Skip past to Valenzuela. Dumped into Sullivan at the elbow. She dumps it down to Swenson. She can't get it to go. And the rebound to Paige Nazen. 5:15 remaining. Broncos up 50-42 on your Napa Auto Parts and PCA scoreboard. Bowstring, right wing. Dumps it to Storley. Kicks it out. Long jumper by Hemphill. No good. Cale Taylor had the rebound. Tipped away by Storley. Sullivan couldn't control it. And it is Warrior basketball. 5:04 remaining in this second half. The Broncos leading by 8. Hemphill from the baseline on the far side of the basket to Bowstring on the far wing. Kicks it out to Mashad near the timeline. Nazen catches on the right wing. She dribbles, stops, looking for somebody. Tipped away by Swenson. Bowstring picks up the loose ball. Right back to Nazen. She dribbles in, kicks it out. Mashad wide open. Didn't pull the trigger. Down to Hemphill. Back out to Mashad. Back to Bowstring in the near corner. She's going to put up the three with Sullivan running at her. No good. Swenson, another rebound. Up to Sullivan. She's in traffic. She's going to take this right to the rack against Storley, and she's going to lay it in. First basket for Nora in this second half, and the Broncos up by 10 as we go under 4.5 remaining. Mashad, far wing. Skips it back near side to Nazen. She thought about the three. Back to Mashad in the corner. Back to Nazen on the near side. To Bowstring in the corner. Nazen thought about the three. Edwards out of the ball game right now. They lost that post presence. There's a long jumper by Mashad. It's a three-pointer, and it is good. 52-45 as we go under 4 remaining. Taylor brings it into the front court. 2-3 here for the Warriors. Right side for Hutchinson. Baseline. Swenson. Baseball pass out to Taylor at the top of the key. Three-pointer by Lola. Oh, I thought it was in. It was online, but it just off the rim. Hemphill the rebound. Here comes Nazen up the sideline quickly. She gives it to Bowstring in the corner. Sullivan all over her. She dribbles, finds a wide open Hemphill. Her bunny won't go, but she gets the putback. Back-to-back bucket, or excuse me, that is for Hemphill, not back-to-back buckets. And 52-47 with 3:20 to go. Valenzuela, skip pass to Hutchinson. Dumped inside to Sullivan. She attacks the basket. Hemphill, block shot. And here come the Warriors with Storley. Storley, a chance to get this to a one-possession ball game. Bowstring, three-pointer, splash, nothing but the bottom of the net. And it is 52-50. So the Broncos, with 4:30 left, took a 10-point lead with 3:02, just a minute and 28 seconds later. It is a 2-point ball game. So 8 straight here for the Warriors on a couple of threes and a deuce. Broncos, we'll see what they do here after getting punched in the mouth by the Warriors. Hutchinson, top of the key. Cale Taylor, right wing, in the corner. This is Swenson. She dribbles. Comes all the way to the near side to Valenzuela. To Taylor. Top of the key, Hutchinson. Hutchinson waits to go to Valenzuela. Tipped away. Valenzuela does come up with the loose ball. 25-foot three. Oh, won't go. Rebound. Cale Taylor. Top of the key, Hutchinson. She dribbles. Leaves it for Valenzuela. Thought she was going to pull the trigger again, but she didn't. Sullivan, elbow. Hutchinson, three-pointer from the right corner. No good. Nazen the rebound, and the Warriors have a chance to tie or take the lead here. 2:25 to go in the second half. Storley, corner, Mashad, three-pointer without thinking about it. No. Rebound, Cale Taylor. Broncos. Storley tips it away, but it goes to Hutchinson. 2:10 remaining here. Broncos up 52-50 on your Napa Auto Parts and PCA scoreboard. Hutchinson, top of the key. Taylor, right wing. Swenson in the corner. Swenson, back to Hutchinson. Baseball pass near side for Taylor. She's going to fire the three off the glass. No. Rebound Swenson. That shot was blocked by Hemphill. Sullivan saves it, throws it out, and it's going to go right into the hands of Bowstring along the near sideline, and she steps out of bounds, and Gogolai comes over and tells the referee, "You are wrong." And the referee says, "I am right," as he points to the floor and says, "It's right here." So Babe Glumac and George Gogolai disagreeing there, but Glumac is going to win that argument. 1:45 remaining, 2-point lead for the Broncos. Valenzuela catches it on the near wing. Hutchinson, top of the key. Taylor, three-pointer. She's going to send it up. Too long in the rebound to Nazen. The Broncos don't really need a three here, up by 2 with 90 seconds remaining, but they keep firing anyway. Hardly shot him earlier in the ball game, and Gogolai is going to use his final timeout with 1:29 remaining. Broncos 52, Warriors 50. We got to take a break. We'll be back in 30.
Winter, summer, spring, or fall, Falls International Airport has you covered for your vacations. Whether you're looking to head to a big city or a sandy beach, Falls International Airport can help you make your connection to anywhere. With a modern terminal, free parking, free Wi-Fi, shorter lines, easy baggage claim, and more, you'll be happy you booked your flight out of Falls International Airport. To schedule your vacation getaway or for more information, log on at internationalfallsairport.com.
Welcome back here to the Falls High Gymnasium. Coming out of the timeout, brought to you by Service Master of International Falls. Again, Christmas is 5 days away? Maybe you can't get that house clean. Maybe you got to get the baking done. Maybe you got to get the shopping done. Maybe you need some help with that cleaning. Let Service Master do it for a home that is professionally cleaned all year round. Call Service Master at 218-283-4475. Todd and Gretchen will take very good care of you. Stay tuned for the Nelson Salvage and Recycling post-game show, where we're also going to name our North Star Electric Energy Star Player of the game. We're going to be talking about our comeback moment of the game, brought to you by Align Chiropractic and Wellness Center. Going to have all kinds of opportunities, I think, for that talk. And then we'll bring the sleeper moment of the game, brought to you by Northland Sales and Service. Warrior basketball, 89 seconds remaining in the second half. Bowstring dribbles the ball. Comes to Storley on the near wing. Deer River in a 1-4 high set, tipped away on the pass by Taylor. Caught by Edwards, out by the timeline. Bowstring catches on the near wing. Broncos look like they're in a 2-3, maybe a 1-2-2 here. See what happens when the ball comes back to the top of the key. 2-3 here for the Broncos. Edwards, near side for Storley. Storley looking, waiting. One dribble goes to Bowstring. Bowstring catches up with it. A minute remaining here in the second half. Storley catches on the far side. Fakes the shot, tipped away by Taylor, right back to Storley. Bowstring goes in, Edwards catches, puts the shot up, that won't go, and the rebound to Swenson. Broncos up by 2. Now let's see if they make Deer River go to some fouls. They do not have to shoot here. 40 seconds remaining. Hutchinson will just dribble by the timeline. Here comes Bowstring to Taylor on the far side, to Swenson in the corner. Swenson, she knows she's not supposed to shoot. Outside to Hutchinson. To Valenzuela on the near wing, 25 and counting remaining. Mason reaches in. Her night is done as she picks up her 5th foul. That is team foul number 8. And Lola Valenzuela is going to shoot a 1-and-1 here. A chance to put the Broncos up by 2 possessions if she can make both. Paige Nason is going to come out of this ballgame. She's going to finish with 4 points. And coming back in is going to be Hannah Gullickson. Now, Hannah, leading scorer, she's had 4 fouls. She's hardly played in this second half as she comes back into the ballgame. 25.1 seconds remaining. Broncos up 52-50. Valenzuela needs to make the first to get the second. Free throw is up, and it rattles around, won't go down. Rebound, going to be run down by Swenson in the corner. Swenson waiting. Now she dribbles baseline. Picked up her dribble. Now goes outside. Catching it there is Valenzuela. She dribbles away. She's going to dribble into the corner. She understands, and finally that's going to be an intentional. Got to be an intentional. Bowstring, a 2-hand shove, knocking Valenzuela. They are just going to call it a regular foul, though. Maybe my heart getting in the way there a little bit. 11.8 remaining. That is the 4th foul on Constance Bowstring. Going back to the free throw line to shoot 1-and-1 again is going to be Lola Valenzuela. This time with 11.8 remaining. Free throw is up, no good. Long rebound. Bowstring and Swenson collide, and they are going to call the foul on Swenson. So this is the team 7th foul. So guess what? Bowstring's going to go to the other end of the floor with a chance to tie the game on a 1-and-1. That is Swenson's 2nd foul, 17th foul. Bowstring, she is 4 for 8 from the free throw line in this ball game. 52-50, 10.6 seconds remaining here on your Napa Auto Parts MPCA scoreboard. Free throw is up, and it is perfect. That makes it a 1-point ball game here. One shot, I hear the referee yell. Constance Bowstring, a chance to tie this game. Free throw is up, and it is also perfect. We are tied at 52. Broncos get it in, and Bowstring is going to get the blocking foul as Valenzuela turns. And Coach Gogolite picks up the ball, knocks it to the floor, and he has to be careful. So Bowstring has just fouled out of the ball game. She is going to finish with 17, 20, 25 points for Constance Bowstring, but her night is over with 9.4, and now Lola Valenzuela, who missed the front end of the last 2 1-and-1s, is going to head to the free throw line to shoot 2 With the game tied at 52, coming in is Keisha Miller for the Warriors. Valenzuela to take the lead. Good. 53-52 with 9.4 remaining. Second free throw by Valenzuela. On the way. It rattles around, won't go down, batted out of bounds, and that is going to be Warrior basketball. Ooh, I thought Deer River knocked that one out. It's 53-52. Edwards ready to bring it in. Broncos are going to go with a little full court pressure. Get it into Gullickson. Don't get a foul there, Nora Sullivan. Gullickson looking for Storley. She's going to throw that away out of bounds with 2.4 seconds remaining. Broncos up by 1. I'm taking a timeout if I'm Coach Bears. I want to get a play run here so that I can get it inbounds, and that is exactly what Coach Bears is going to do. This timeout is brought to you by Service Master of International Falls. For a home that is professionally cleaned all year round, call Service Master at 218-283-4475. Todd and Gretchen will take very good care of you. It is a 30-second timeout. We're going to keep it right here. 53-52. The Broncos leading it here with 2.4 seconds remaining. The Broncos are going to have the ball out in the backcourt. So what does that tell you? Well, if you throw it in and Deer River intercepts it, they're right next to their basket. So it's imperative that the Broncos run a good play here and get this inbounds. And then if you're Deer River, you have to follow immediately and then hope that the Broncos cannot convert and give yourself a chance at a three-point at the buzzer shot. So the Broncos are going to bring it in. It will be Gracie Swenson to throw it in. The Broncos are going to have 4 players up. Edwards is going to play center field to take away the throw down the floor. Swenson lobs it to Sullivan. She catches, runs it into the front court. She throws it up, and that is going to be the ball game. The Broncos are going to pick up their second win of the year as they are going to win it by a final score of 53-52. What a ball game, folks. We're going to take a break, and we are going to come back with the Nelson Salvage and Recycling post-game show. You're listening to Bronco Girls Basketball on Lakes Country 104.1, rjbroadcasting.com, and you've been watching it on yourliveevent.com.
Coke knows there's nothing better than the beat of the summer. From low-key to hyped up. So we're helping you and your friends drink it all in with 100 days of artist experiences, tracks, and concerts with the best names in music, all at Coke Studio. Drink, scan, and enjoy your Coke so you never miss out on the amazing offers we're dropping this summer. Okay, not gonna lie, that was pretty good.
I'm dreaming of a world where thinkers and doers collide. Where technology creates pathways for new opportunities and ideas. I want to ask questions and shape the answers that lead to real and meaningful advancements in this digital era. I'm going to innovate the world someday.
Sticks and other healthy snacks, along with a wide variety of chips, candy, and beverages. Howard Senex East offers a 7-cent per gallon discount on gas and fuel when paying with cash. Hours are Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturday 9 to 6, and closed on Sunday. If you're looking for fun and rewarding jobs, stop into Senex East and pick up an application. Howard Senex East, Highway 53.
Well, welcome back to the Falls High Gymnasium. We are in the Nelson Salvage and Recycling post-game show. I'm being joined by Lola Valenzuela, who made the winning point. Can we look at it that way, Lola, please?
Yeah,
We'll try. You were up here saying I didn't shoot a very good free throw percentage. That's something. Those are pressure free throws that you talk about. Were you feeling pretty tight on those? Yes. They definitely were tough ones. You missed the front end of the 1-and-1. You missed the front end of another 1-and-1. But you made it when it was time. You made the front end of that 2-shot attempt, and you came up with the winning point. What does this tell you about your team? Because you guys were down by 12, 21-9. What changed in the game? What all of a sudden made the Broncos start playing better basketball?
They were getting scrappy and started fighting, and I think that we just really wanted to show them that they can't do that with us.
Okay, I'm going to get comfortable here because there was it was scrappy.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of smiles. Is there something there between these two teams that goes back to someplace else, or was it just how the game turned out?
Well, when we were what were we? We were in 7th grade, and they played their 8th graders against us, and they won. And we were so mad about it, and we've had kind of like a thing against them ever since.
Well, see, you never know what you're going to find out on the post-game show, folks. That's why you've got to be here when you come up with the interview. So now I know where this comes from. It was feisty kind of right from the word go tonight, all the way around. This is your guys' second win. Talk about what this is going to do for the momentum of the team when you guys play Big Fork here on Thursday night.
I'm hoping we can carry it over like we did the way we played in the second half, because the first half we came out kind of flat.
Yeah, it is. And Coach Bears talked to me about that we've been having problems in the first half. What is it that we need to do differently? And I say we because we're Broncos. So what do we got to do differently?
So we all know that we have to bring the fire right away. We can't get the drive to really bring it, I think, and that's just something we need to work on.
So what I need somebody to do is like punch one of you guys in the mouth early in the game like they're from the other team, put a different color jersey on and get you guys mad.
Take a slap in the face to get us going.
And then get it going. Lola, I appreciate you coming up. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Lola Valenzuela joining us here in the post-game show. We're going to take another break. We'll come back with more from the Falls High Gymnasium, a very happy Falls High Gymnasium, as the Broncos win it by a final score of 53-52. Come back for more. We are listening to it on Lace Country 104.1, rjbroadcasting.com, and you're watching it on yourliveevent.com.
My name is Jared, born and raised in Minnesota, and I'm a project director at Enbridge. Enbridge is more than a pipeline company. It's a company participating in renewable energy projects in Minnesota and abroad, and I'm really proud to be working here.
We believe a cleaner energy future is achievable. For over 20 years, we've been early adopters of renewable energy, and we're proudly committed to net zero emissions by 2050. To hear more from Jared, visit enbridge.com/Jared. That's Jerrid.
11-year-old Mehdi lives in Ethiopia in extreme poverty. Like every child, Mehdi is a world of possibilities. But the world tells her she has no value, no voice, no future. It doesn't have to be this way. Child Fund works in 25 countries to ensure that millions of children like Mehdi grow up healthy, educated, self-sufficient, and safe. They know they have value, a voice, a future. Learn more at childfund.org.
Don, what's going on at Studio B Flooring?
I just want to take the opportunity to thank all of my customers who have supported my business since I opened in 2019. Not only have you purchased flooring from me, but you've also referred your family and friends to stop over and see me.
That's really awesome, isn't it?
You know, isn't it? I couldn't be more grateful, so thank you. Installation is booking out right now, so come in to see me for your winter projects. And when you have an opportunity to stop in and say hello, please do. I truly have the nicest customers, Mike, and I miss all of them.
Studio B Flooring, 240-5599.
Back here in the Nelson Salvage and Recycling post-game show. If you have scraps or metals you need to get rid of, call Brian at 218-283-8018. They'll give you money for that scraps or metal. Well, let's name our North Star Electric Energy Star player of the game. The power of human connections can be seen on and off the field, and the same is true with North Star Electric. Congratulations to Gracie Swenson, this game's Energy Star player of the game, brought to you by North Star Electric. Let's run down the scoring for you. Let's start with the Deer River Warriors. Excuse me, folks. As they dropped to 4-3 on the season, 25 points for Constance Bowstring. She had 15 at the half. She had 10 in the second half before she fouled out. 8 points for Ella Storley, 6 for Hannah Edwards, 5 for Shauna Mashad, 2 points each for Caitlin Hemphill and for Hannah Gullickson. And that maybe is one of the stories of this game. Hannah Gullickson, the senior, leading the team in scoring at 11.2 points per game. She is held to 2 points for the Deer River Warriors tonight. Looking over, oh, by the way, 10 for 23 were the Warriors from the free throw line, under 50% in a 1-point ball game. For Gracie Swenson, our player of the game, she had 16 points, including 10 of 12 from the free throw line. Double digits for Lola Valenzuela. She had 10, 8 for Kale Taylor, 6 for Abby Hutchinson, and 4 for Hannah Anderson, as the Broncos were 15 for 28 from the free throw line, just above the 50% mark. So both teams had their opportunities at the free throw line, and that's a tough one right there. Our comeback moment of the game, I'm giving it to the Broncos. They trailed 21-9, but over the final 24 and a half minutes of that game, they outscored Deer River by a margin of 44-31 to get the win. The comeback moment of the game is brought to you by Align Chiropractic and Wellness Center at 1322 3rd Street. When you need to make a comeback due to back, neck, or leg pain, Call Align Chiropractic and Wellness Center at 218-283-2243 and let Alyssa Clarity get you on the road to recovery. Northland Sales and Service sleeper moment of the game. Northland Sales and Service can help you get a good night's rest with brands like Serta. You will wake up feeling refreshed and ready to tackle another day. Northland Sales and Service also has pillows, sheets, and mattress protectors. Stop in today and let Tony and Maya help you start getting your best sleep. Northland Sales and Service, 500 3rd Street in downtown International Falls. Well, that's sleeper moment of the game. The Broncos had a chance, I really feel like, to put this game away. With 4.5 minutes left, the Broncos led 52-42, but for some reason, they awoke their three-point shooting and were firing up threes at will. And Deer River was saying, go ahead, keep shooting those. And just kind of one of those things. I thought the Broncos could have lulled that game to sleep and just kind of, played it out and had Deer River cause some fouls, shoot those free throws, but just did not happen that way. And the final score, 53-52, as Deer River came back to tie it at 52. They scored 10 straight, but the Broncos get a free throw by Lola Valenzuela with 9.4 seconds left for the win. Let's see if we got any updates from Bronco Arena before we go away. No. 6-3 International Falls after 2 periods. I do have a Bronco boys basketball update here, so let me get in here and see what the score was here. And they, if you can believe this, they did not add the score up for me, folks. So I can't, without going through a lot of math, I can't tell you what the final score was. Wow. Budrus shot about 18 free throws in the game, but I can't tell you. You'll have to listen to the morning show, I guess, or go on to Facebook or Twitter. I'll have it posted up here in a few minutes once we get cleaned up and ready to go. For Dwayne pushing all the buttons, for Mike Bolstead keeping the camera moving on the coming in and doing that. We appreciate him doing that. I'm Tim Ringhofer, wishing everybody a good night. This is my final opportunity on the sports broadcast. I wish everybody a Merry Christmas. Our next broadcast will be a week from tomorrow. I'll be down in Chisholm for Bronco boys basketball as they will be playing the Northeast Range Nighthawks. We'll have our next broadcast from there. You've been listening to Bronco girls basketball. They win it. An IRC win over the Deer River Warriors, 53-52. Good night from the Falls High Gymnasium.